Hello everyone, my name is Lanso90 and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as the Soviet Union, as Borisov Balin, as he's called. So we're getting prepared to invade Afghanistan. I know. It's the greatest idea any nation has ever had to invade Afghanistan. What do we want to use on them? I don't think we really want bombers or anything to drop on. But we will move 200 fighters over here. Superiority. I really doubt Afghanistan has planes to intercept us, but I'm going to tell them to intercept planes if they need to. It's basically just going to be close air support. And we'll give these armies some generals. Command and conquer generals. Alright. You guys got united into one division, huh? I guess that's fine. Can't push on two fronts now here, though. That's fine, I can pull one of these off of Germany. Alright, how you guys doing? Half the army is not so good, but that's because you just got there. Who's our best general? Minor attrition, armor speed. Don't have much armor here, I don't think. For some reason all of our guys are armor generals. Own combat with +4 or +10%. He's a field marshal. Can't remember if there's like one that gets extra experience points by fighting. No, there's the opposite where they gain less experience, but the out of supply guy or the reconnaissance guy I think would be pretty good. I don't think we need a capacity 24. You actually can just use one of these. You do it. Impress me with your reconnaissance ability, please. I don't know how good reconnaissance is, but I have seen it as a pop-up of a bonus in battle. So I'll let him have that. You have horses. In Soviet Russia, we no use horses. They lack the range to completely cover the area of these fighters, but it's fine. We are producing the right kind of fighters, yes. We're producing more infantry equipment now, so we have more military factories. How is our civilian construction going here? Going fine. 15 of the factories are working on one factory, and 5 factories are working on another factory. As weird as that is to say. Not sure how much longer we have until we can declare this war. Justifying. We're not very far in. It's gonna be a little while. That's okay. That's okay. Let me reply to someone real quick on Skype. Okay. Could switch to speed 5 if I wanted. I don't like things to go a little... I don't like doing super speed in any game though, really, because I'm always concerned that something's gonna go wrong and I'm not gonna be able to stop it in time. That does tend to happen. Kind of check on what people are doing here. You're going for Navy supremacy. Remember, we have them on non-historical settings, so they might do weird things. can see, Communist Party's gaining some ground over there, and all it is just at the start of the game I said, support the communists. If I could get some like really elite squads built just for going over to Spain, that'd be pretty good. What do we have actually? Like, of course I made all these infantry battalions. They're fine, but they're not really good for helping people out because you can only send like 1 or 2 people over to Spain to help. Well, let's just kind of let's look at our recruitment screen. How many of these do we have? I pressed the wrong button. I only have 1 motorized squadron. I could send some tanks over. I might have changed a few of these guys when I didn't mean to. But with 12. I don't know what I'll send over there. I guess I can send a motorized and then like a tank or something. How does the tank division look? Oh, the tank division's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good tank division. We'll send some tank divisions over there. Because they actually have infantry. There's a storm here, so we don't want to fight in that storm. When that happens. How you doing, Psy King? Guarantee your independence. World tension helps. Improve relations with them. Oh, just researching political agendas is reducing the amount of political gain we're getting. Like how... You can see like how many troops they have. I don't know how though. I get like a general idea of how many troops they have, but I don't remember how you do it. Details. They only have 3 men in a single military factory, so like I don't think spending resources to make them our friend is really a good idea. But if we can do things for free or not take an overtime penalty, like it could guarantee them independence potentially, something like that. I would like to help China out before they fall, but just not communist before the war. I don't know why we have troop armies that are like way over here, but they're on the border there. Stalin Constitution. Time to update our old constitution and impress the world with the rights enjoyed by workers and peasants of the Soviet Union. I want to get collectivists. These are separate things. Ooh. Search time minus 5%. Critical population 3%. Research on infrastructure, rubber. Kizrul Orda, where the hell is that exactly? I think it's over here, but I don't know. Is it like this? Let's see, there's a finds tool. Orda. Okay, it's kind of safe. Realism, political power. I think we want to do this. That was kind of my original intention. Again, I don't know how long I want to put this Great Purge off. I have to be at war to finish the Great Purge, though, technically. But we want all these for sure, so like we eventually have to do the Great Purge or be Trotsky. I don't know if we're at risk of having the Civil War unless we do the Great Purge or what, but kind of a hard thing. But I'm gonna do the collectivist propaganda. I think that's the way to go. Could be wrong. Not purged by Stalin. Yeah, all these characters have like not purged by Stalin or not purged by Trotsky. Check your refinery. Community. No. You can change your national leaning too by just doing fascism on the rise or democracy on the rise. Kind of funny. History research team. These are, I think, the best ones to grab, really, is the technology or industry research time. But, like, what's the situation with those? Nothing important's really going to come again until 1938. Here. But over here, 1937, some technologies are going to come up again. Actually, construction's open right now. I think we're going to want to go with the industry dude for now. There's lots of other good people, like this guy's pretty good. Construction speed of civilian factories, 10%. I think we're going to want this, though. Is there someone I wanted to build opinion with? King, but I don't think they're really worth doing it to. Fuck with France. Are you becoming more communist? Oh, what? Boost party popularity, communist. I should have done that a long time ago, really, if I was going to do that. So submersive to do that, but I love it. I think we're just gonna roll over Afghanistan here. I don't think they stand a chance in the world. I think we're getting re-equipped. Yeah, we're finally getting a surplus of your artillery now. We're just working on infantry attempt and light tanks. Games of the 11th Olympiad. The 11th Olympic Games were held recently in Berlin, Germany. Attended by athletes from 49 different nations across the world, this 1936 Summer Olympics are the first in history to have enjoyed limited live television coverage. Games were a significant propaganda victory for the German regime, which spent lavishly on the event. German athletes saw the most success, winning 33 gold medals, while the Americans came in second with 24. 4 of these were won by Jesse Owens, the single most successful athlete of the Games. So yeah, I think this randomly generated exactly who wins that, but it is like a scary thought. Like, the first televised Olympics were held in fascist Germany. It's like the first radio signal that was like loud enough to be heard in space kind of thing. It's like, ugh, that's creepy. While you consolidated socialist society in the Soviet Union, many nations still suffer under the despots of old. The workers of Afghanistan have no voice, no means to organize, and any attempts to institute socialism will be crushed savagely by Mohammed Zahar Shah's regime. We cannot wait for the gears of internal revolution to turn for the Afghan people. With the revolution, we have proven that we could crush the capitalist oppressors here. We'll crush the oppressors in Kabul as well. Joseph Stalin has abandoned all attempts at diplomatic rhetoric towards the bureaucracy control Afghanistan. The quest to eradicate all borders is now strictly focused on eradicating their borders. Afghan workers, your liberation is near. Joseph Stalin, bring revolution to Afghanistan. Still like a long way out. $6 months out, something like that. Close to 6 months. Yeah, we can almost start training divisions in here because we're recovering our shortage. The Spanish Civil War. Civil war has erupted in Spain. Several generals seeking to overthrow the current government in Madrid have issued a pronunciamiento. Large portions of the Spanish armed forces have answered the call to arms. The right-wing nationalist faction has occupied much of Spain, including the overseas territories. The loyalist forces and volunteers have assembled under the left-wing Republican government, determined to resist the push to the last breath. Battle for Spain has begun. What will this mean for Spain? I'm going to slow things down. Spain has declared war on Spain. Which one is... Well, I guess I could find out. Nationalist Spain is fascist. Republican Spain is communist. Okay. Send volunteers to other help as long as they are not our allies. Send. Total limit is 5. I can send 5. I have to make a division of 5, which we want to make of tanks. Let's see. Any particular army that has like 5 tanks ready to go? And someone logged into Steam. The one time the pop-up's on the other side of the screen. Oh, there's a cavalry in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's see, how do I do this? Tanks. Assign them. New army. Spain. You guys will get a special icon, so I know where you are at, what to do with you. And you will get a infantry attrition will really help in Spain that much. We'll get this badass motherfucker. And now, look at Spain. I have volunteers for you. It generates world tension, I think, but I want to support them in this endeavor strongly. I'll volunteer force from our country to fight. Our troops are on their way to join the struggle. They will eventually reappear over there. I don't know how long exactly it takes. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. September 7th. By the way, ticks in this game are done in hours instead of by days like most Paradox games are. Shit. It'll take us some time to get over there. Gonna help as much as I can. Spain, I don't know if I can do other stuff for you. Can start a Lend-Lease with them. I have a surplus of support equipment. I can give you like shitty ass planes. I don't know how many of these I have. 400 in storage? Dude, take 400 planes. If that helps you, you can have these shitty ass planes that I don't want anymore. Have those. Can't have my convoys. I'll offer you 200 support equipment. Not monthly though. Can I change if it's monthly? Well, if it's monthly, you're gonna get 100 planes a month, and you're gonna get... How much am I producing in support equipment? I'm producing like 2 a day, kinda... Ah, shit. Okay. Lend-Lease. You can have my really crappy planes. You can have... Ah, once. Okay. There we go. Sorry. Rendered those. Have 200 of these once. Anything else I can just give you? I kind of want to hang on to these other things because they're a little bit slower to build. I can't really click off, otherwise I would offer to send you some of these planes. Bombers are not really going to help you that much. I have those. Lend-Lease. The material supports will help their efforts. Okay. Soon our tanks are going to be over here, and we can actually control them in this battle. It's not like we're just giving them up. So this will give us a chance to test our skills. We gotta get in there quick. Right, they're over there. They've arrived. Where are they? Here they are. They have most of their organization. Alright. Madrid is over here. Obviously, we can't really have a very big front line. What I'm gonna try to do, though, we don't want to get cut off. Sign a front line like here. Offensive line here. Try to take that city. Go as soon as you can. I don't know what time is the best, or what speed is the best for this kind of movement. Seems like 2 is doing alright. I might want speed 3. We're gonna do what we can for you, Nationalist Spain. I did it in... I don't know how much I sent over here the first time. But I pulled it off. Pulled off getting a Nationalist Spain, or not Nationalist Spain, but Republican Spain? Is that what this is? Republican Spain. Pulled it off once before, and they are my greatest allies in the war. It was ridiculous. I can't believe that, like, they were the ones who were helping me. Yeah, those allies with the Soviet Union, and they were useless. Spain was the only... They were the only ones. You can see we're already getting some army experience here, and that'll help me fix my armies to be even better going forward. Yeah, these tanks should just raffle stomp them. They're shitty little tanks. They're very shitty little tanks. This documentary I watched about Russian tanks acted like the T-34 was basically their first tank. So that kind of tells you just how bad these tanks probably are. If the documentary was saying like they didn't really even have other tanks until the T-34. If I can cut them off here, we can cut off this blob and that'll kill a bunch of divisions for us. We're also going to take the city. Alright, tank took the city. Okay. New orders. Your offensive line is now here. Doing one section at a time. Trying not to overextend. Mainly want to hold this city. Hopefully my shitty ass planes will help them out. Actually, take a look here. If we get a battle, we can take a look at a battle and see like who has air spear. The enemy actually has air spear. I thought my airplanes would help, but it's possible they're like not using my planes I gave them. So it was just like, I'm not gonna use them, so I'll let take them. Give them a non-aggression pact. Hold on to the city, keep these guys cut off from the rest of their friends. This army is not doing a whole lot. It's holding the city, but they're not really pushing this way like I would like them to. Could be that he's just holding off on his orders. I think he's active on his orders. He's holding on to this plan here. Set them to aggressively execute battle plans. I don't know if that will. Well, now you're just kind of offensively attacking over there, but I want you to hold on to the city. Yeah. Okay. I have to. He still has air superiority. Oh well. We're out of time for this video though. I hope you all enjoyed and have a good day.